This lens is half the price of a Sony 11 1.8, yet in some aspects, it is better. Let me show you. And this is the Yongnuo 11 1.8 lens. Honestly, this lens is such a game changer. I got it for only 330 Canadian dollars, can go anywhere from $300 to $400, and when compared to the Sony lens, it goes for $700, so you're quite literally saving half the amount of money on this lens. Now, both lenses are APS-C format. Both lenses have a focal length of 11 millimeters, but with a crop factor, it would be equivalent to 16.5 millimeters, which still offers you an ultra-wide field of view. Both lenses have a maximum aperture of f1.8, which is great for low-light situations. Both lenses have a focus ring, an AF to MF switch, autofocus to manual focus, plus a focus hold button. But here are some features the Yongnuo lens that the Sony lens lacks. Number 1, it has a dedicated aperture ring. Number 2, you have a clicky and a declicked aperture ring. So what this does is when you have it on declicked, you're able to rotate the aperture ring smoothly and seamlessly. That way you can set up wireless follow focus systems and adjust the aperture value wirelessly from distance. And when you have it on clicked, you're able to rotate the aperture ring stop by stop for more precise controls. Now, both lenses are compact and lightweight, but the Sony lens takes the advantage over the Yongnuo lens. It weighs for 181 grams, whereas the Yongnuo lens weighs for 260 grams. The Sony lens has a better minimum focus distance of 0.12 meters, whereas the Yongnuo lens has a minimum focus distance of 0.15 meters. The Sony lens has a filter thread of 55 millimeters, whereas the Yongnuo lens has a filter thread of 58 millimeters. Now, when it comes to the build quality, the Sony lens has a more plasticky feel, whereas the Yongnuo lens is made of metal, which makes it more durable. Now, here are some disadvantages on the Yongnuo lens when compared with the Sony lens. Number 1, focus breathing. Sony does a better job in hiding the focus breathing when compared to third-party lenses, and the Yongnuo lens has a noticeable yet not very distracting focus breathing when you're focus tracking from foreground to background. Number 2, sharpness. Sony produces sharper images than any other third-party lenses, and when it comes to the Yongnuo lens, it does have a sharp center, but it has softer edges. Number 3, barrel distortion. Now, this is a common characteristic on wide lenses. The wider you go, the more distortion you get. But Sony lenses does a better job in hiding the distortion, whereas with the Yongnuo lens, it is slightly noticeable, but it's not very distracting. Now, with that being said, here are 2 free items you get with the Yongnuo lens that you don't get with any other lens. First item is a UV filter, and that is great because it protects your lens glass from accidental damages. I bet you're not going to expect this one, but you get a free wireless follow focus system. Isn't that cool? I mean, what lens has ever given you something like this for free? And of course, both lenses comes with a free lens hood. It's good to know.